Welcome to the
Welcome back to the Gruesome program. I am, of course, your host, Dick Gruesome, playing guitar. I can do it, guys. I just did it. I proved it. I proved it to all of you. And with me, as always, is Jeremiah over here, and that's it. And we have quite the amazing show here, guys. We've got a new cartoon. We're finishing the global warming series. We have a new Sour Power flavor. We have a new Sour Power product that we will be unveiling in the second half of the show. We're trying to abide by the YouTube rules, okay? We're trying to get lit. You know what I mean? What is happening with this guitar, Jeremiah? You want me to... I'll put it away myself. It would have been cool if Jeremiah... You know what I mean? And you just didn't do it. You don't pay me. We know we don't pay you. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're over that. We're on to something new. We're on to something bigger. We're on to something, quite frankly, a little better. Should we do it? Pat, should we do it?
I think so.
Does anyone notice Pat's voice right now? Can you hear his voice?
Can you hear me?
He has a microphone now. This was Jeremiah's idea. This was his master plan. To be quite honest, I found out over the weekend Jeremiah is actually Pat's cousin. So this was a well-constructed plan for Pat to get a microphone. Well done.
Nepotism is alive and well.
I never got the word nepotism. Like, it's probably comes from like a Greek thing. But like, to me, it's like, so you're from Neptune? Like, I don't even get it. Neptune, you know what I mean? Forget about it. Jeremiah's got these pro cards. We will be introducing our Sour Power flavors with legit. This is like, how many mil is this? What is this, 10? 15 mil? Pat, what's the mil on that?
9.
It's 9 mil right there. It's fucking 9 mil right here. Hear it. Legit hard. I'm getting nothing on this too, by the way. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now I'm feeling good. Now we can do it. We have the Sour Power official cards. And Jeremiah, what I was thinking, Pat, back me up here if you think this is a good idea. Next time we have a guest, which we might never again, but if we do, I think we should get a whole stack of these. Right?
I like it.
And then we can ask them, like, hey, where'd you grow up? Are you gay?
Sure.
Right.
Gives it the whole talk show vibe.
Are you gay is the second question always. Because we want to give them a chance to say something cool or funny, and then we'll figure out what's happening behind the curtain there. Right.
Funny is funny.
Funny's funny, guys. Pat said it. Sour Power energy drink. This is Sour Power energy drink. This is a delicious energy drink. All it is energy drink. There is no alcohol in this whatsoever. Okay? All right, Pat, here we go with our Sour Power flavor. We got a whole thing here. You got your can? We have a new Sour Power flavor. Pat, feel free to crack into that thing. Nice. So, this one is called Strawberry. Pretty simple. Unusual, too. Usually, Sour Power's got these crazy things. Let me read the description. I'm sorry, it's actually Straw Harry. Yeah. A strawberry flavored ecstasy excursion infused with blueberry flavored pubic hairs. So,
I can taste it.
Let me get into that because that actually sounds pretty.
A little gritty.
Yeah, that's good. It's not as sandy as you think. It's kind of like drinking a cat's tongue, but it's not that I would know. Not that I would know.
How could you?
How could I? You can't drink a cat's tongue. What am I, the Dalai Lama?
Oof.
Making kids suck on my tongue like a cat?
Yeah.
Okay. Plugs. We got plugs. Guys, check out Second Degree Burn, a Burn Notice story, now streaming on Tubi TV, Amazon Prime, Typhoon On Demand, and all of your favorite services, I'm sure of it. Give it a goddamn view. Give it a like. Guys, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give us a like, comment, Share the videos. We need it at this point, guys. We're playing by the rules.
Force your friends to like, steal their phones, and subscribe.
Honestly, say
Watch.
hey to your friend, like, you have my number? He's like, yeah, of course I got your number. Let me see your phone. And then go on to our thing, subscribe, and then give his phone back. He'll have no clue.
Yes.
Unless he's not a retard, then he'll probably understand what's happening. Pat, this is something I want to get into super quick. I don't want to make a big thing out of it.
Okay.
I think we've been shadow banned.
Like on YouTube?
On YouTube. Which seems like a strange thing to say since we just had the most views we've ever had on an episode. Right. But that being said, I think we're being shadow banned. I watched, I don't know if anyone knows who David Pakman is. David Pakman is a liberal pundit. It's like a liberal news reporter. I used to like the guy. And you know what? I still do like him. I'm sure he's a great person. No problem with him whatsoever. David, you're a great guy. I'm talking to him like he would even give a fuck about this. You know what, right. David? Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Watch this show. And then if you watch it, then you're fine. How about that?
Right. Even if you don't like it, just, click subscribe.
Even if you don't like it. And you know what? With this or the burn notes or anything, could give two fucks if you like it. Turn it on. Go grocery shopping. Give us the view. Give us the view. We need those views, guys. We want those views, guys. Okay, so I was watching David Pakman. This was weeks ago, and he got shadow banned. I think he's a 1 million plus subscribe guy, and he gets a lot of views per episode. And he was talking about how he didn't get a lot of views on an episode, and he was shadow banned. And I'm like, that's got to be what's fucking happening to us. That's why we don't have 1 million fucking subscribers. So subscribe to this fucking channel.
Yeah.
I might have some other new news coming on the next episode. I don't want to talk about it yet. Some might say, why even bring it up? Because it's fun. Pat, you want to give us some music into the next bit?
Yeah, sure.
Pat, that was an amazing song you just played.
I'm glad you like it. It's one of my favorites.
Everyone knows about me and my grocery shopping dealings. I've got a lot of dealings going on. I've talked about a guy who collects carts. This is just a quick thing about that. There's a guy at Pick and Save. He's roughly between the ages of 60 and 75 years old, and he is on top of these carts. In all honesty, I think he just watches you walk out of the store and then gets the cart. But let's check out what's happening. All right, so I just set the trap about 10 seconds ago, and check it out. Check it out.
He really did.
The guy can smell carts. You know what I mean? From a mile away, or at least
it's like a shark.
100 feet or so.
Cart shark.
He probably just saw me walk out with it, but this kind of goes back to whenever I was talking about this last with the old people and them working at grocery stores and stores in general. They're the best. But in all honesty, once those old people die, we're all fucked. Because I ain't putting shit away. You think I'm going to put macaroni and cheese away on a shelf, then go buy it? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put it away and then buy it. That's stupid. I'll just order it from Amazon. Pat, lead me into the next episode.
All right.
Yeah. So I am into guitars, like I've been saying. It's going to be a little music heavy again. Not too music heavy until we get to the second half. Guys, if you're bored right now, skip to the second half. It's going to pick up. But don't worry about that. Don't skip. That was stupid. Why would I say that?
Right.
Watch this too, because this is going to be great. This is actually a great bit. I've been working on Jeremiah. I'm not even going to ask him because he's not going to do it. I'm just going to fucking get it. Okay, so I'm not going to make it a long thing. Pat's already getting bored. He's zoning out. Oh, I'm going to go smoke weed back here and get high. Cool, Pat. Zone out then. I talked about this guitar. I'm restoring it. Also, I want to say there's been some confusion about the guitars and my projects. I'm, yes, building a 3D printed guitar, but that isn't this. That's a whole different thing. I haven't even really started that yet. I think someone said that to me. I don't know why I brought that up. Someone said that to me. But this, so I said, remember the last time? Look at this. Look how good it's looking.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's badass as fuck. I'm going to go through it super quick. It's so gay and stupid. Guy, I'm gonna talk about my fucking. You know what? Now I don't want to.
Right.
I already told Pat about it. It's funny.
Over it.
So before me and Pat do the show, we do basically, we don't do the whole show, but I just say, hey Pat, I got this and blah blah. We talk about it. So I already did this whole thing for Pat. I already told him what I did with this guitar, and now Pat's just like, fuck this, fuck everything.
No.
So
it's awesome, man.
Thanks, Pat.
It's coming along really well.
How about when it's done, I'll talk about it.
Sure.
That makes sense.
You can show progress though.
Right. That's the progress. So that's the progress. I'll talk about when it's done. I'm actually getting tomato faced about it. I actually am embarrassed about it now. I'm gonna put it away. Too much.
I can't wait to see the final product.
Oh, Pat, you're too sweet to me. You're too sweet. And my boyfriend's actually not gonna be happy about that. So maybe don't be so sweet.
Sure.
Okay. So going along with the guitar thing, and I'm sure we can cut through that pretty quickly, you know. I want to show what's hilarious about that, because I was looking for a guitar bridge. I want a top loading guitar bridge. I don't want string through. I actually got rid of the block there. I shouldn't have put that guitar away. I guess I could grab it, but take my word for it. Either the strings go through the back of the guitar, the bottom of the guitar, or they can go through the top. I want a top loading. I want a top loading bridge. There might be some what's a word for this? Not enthusiast, like a guy who's really into it.
Aficionado.
There might be some aficionados out there that are like, why would you want a top loading bridge? You want the strings through the guitar so you get the vibrations of the wood. Fuck you and fuck that. I don't give a fuck. This is what I want. I'm so sick of having an idea and then you tell somebody and then they're like, they have some stupid fucking shit they say about it. Yeah, you know what? I actually already thought about that because I watched 100 hours of YouTube videos. I know. I'm an expert. I'm a luthier. That's a guy who makes fucking guitars for a living. That might be how you say luthier. Pat, how do you say that word?
I don't even know. I don't think I've ever heard that word before.
Sorry, you know what?
Lutheran?
It's a guy who goes to church and he makes like harps and shit, but he also makes guitars from time to time. And those are the guys you want to get your Gibsons from. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I went to this agnostic church and there was a guy there, homeless guy, drug addict, made the best guitars you've ever heard. They were fake and not real, but the way he would play them, Pat, guy had a talent. The guy had a talent, you know?
Did it sound like angels singing?
It sounded like a guy on drugs who was about to die, but you know, it's not really about that. It's like about what
Those are the best guitar players.
It's about the passion he put into the playing. Like nowadays, if you go watch Jimi Hendrix, like go on YouTube, Jimi Hendrix, Star Spangled Banner. Amazing. Not talking shit about it, guys. Relax. However, I'm saying probably a lot more people could do it a lot cooler now, but it's not about how cool you could do it. It's about the enthusiasm that he had for it. Can I get a fucking amen?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah is better than amen.
Innovated that.
He innovated that goddamn guitar. Yeah. The same way I'm innovating YouTube right now. Guys, subscribe to this fucking channel. You know what I mean? We really need these subscribes, man. You know?
We're trying to, get out of our dead-end job.
We're trying to get lit.
Yeah, that's who.
Is what I'm trying to do.
Stay lit.
Yeah, we're trying to stay lit, you know?
Come on. That's the American dream.
On energy drinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep that energy level up.
If your energy's not up, if you don't have energy in yourself, how is anyone else supposed to have energy for you? Also, Jeremiah didn't say shit about this. This was all me. I put out all the Salvo Power propaganda.
I noticed that walking in today.
Right. Okay, let's get to it. Here's the bit. I wanted this top loading bridge. So this is a cool one I saw. $14.97. Beautiful. This is the best bridge you can buy for money. You know what I mean? It's not top loading, it's bottom loading. But look at the design. Okay, whatever. I'll find one that looks like that, but top loading. Well, they're expensive. Okay. They're expensive, guys. Pat, don't worry about it. Get back to your thing. Get high over there. I'm doing it. You watch the levels, all right? Watch those fucking levels, by the way.
And guess what?
What?
It's not even working right.
Dude, they never do. We need to develop this to work every time, because they don't. And every time I bring that up, someone always has some smart ass fucking thing to say. Well, you got to get bullshit. I would love to know anyone who has one of these things that works every time.
I don't think it exists.
It probably does. Probably actually.
Unless, you know, you want to overpay for some kind of thing.
For a battery that heats up fucking.
Blows your face off.
Beautiful bridge, bottom loading. Okay. Next one. Okay, here we go. $9.99, right? We have a fixed hardtail bridge. This is a great deal. Pat's exclaiming behind me. Pat, do you think this is a good deal?
Yeah.
How good of a deal do you think this is? Because you had to bring it up, didn't you? You had to talk about it. So what kind of a deal do you think this is?
I think usually you could get one for like $20. So this is a good deal. I have no clue. I have no idea, to be honest. But is it a good deal?
This is a fucking great deal. Pat was right. Pat just blindly guessed, and that's what made me mad initially, but Pat is correct, as he always is. So that's a beautiful thing about Pat. Pat can just say shit, and he's right. And it's like, I know you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you are right. So, okay, we'll roll with it. Okay. So this is a top loading bridge, $9.99. Okay. Very cheap. I wanted something a little bit more expensive. I wanted something in the $12 range. You know what I mean? I want to get out of the single digits and crack over to the 2 digits. But, you know, we all got bills to pay. So let's check out this bridge in action. All my guitar players are going to love this. Oh, check out this bridge, Pat. You like it? This thing plays good.
It's a beauty. I like it.
This thing plays. Let's check it out on another guitar. Oh, check it out. Oh, man. Check out this red Strat. Man, this thing plays good. It's interesting, though, how...
Looks like something's missing. All right. Start over. I won't say that.
Jeremiah. You know what? I actually want Pat to tell me what's up with this. Pat, what's up with this? What's up with this hilarious photo? Why is this funny?
When I look at it, it looks like it's not actually fastened to the guitar.
Okay, so we've got several things going on.
Sure.
When I look at this, I see something different, but Pat's a designer, by the way. Pat's looking at this with a designing eye. Is that a show from the 80s, Designer's Eye? Or is that from now?
Designing Women?
Designing Women.
I like that show.
Is that where they make AIs? We should reboot that show and do AI. Pat is looking at this designer-wise. Check out, clearly this is like photoshopped onto this guitar. They put a drop shadow here, which is hilarious because you wouldn't even, like, look how much drop shadow there is. So this is what, a centimeter above the, you know what I mean? This is a ½ inch above the, I'm on metric too, by the way. I've been in millimeters and shit. I'm 3D printing, but
yeah.
Imperial's kind of, I'm not going to get into it. The point is that they put a drop shadow on this to make it look real. Makes it look even not real. And also, the real thing is anyone seen it? Let's do one more picture. Are you guys screaming it at home? Are you guys like me? The bridge is on backwards, guys. The bridge is on completely backwards. Here's your intonation point down here. So it should be 180 degrees. All the picture, and I thought it was like, maybe it's just one picture. They did it for all of them. And this is great too. Like someone would put this piece of shit bridge on this Fender fucking Telecaster. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do? They're trying, Pat. And you know what? Here's the funny part. I bought the fucking bridge. So joke's on me.
Maybe it's amazing.
Really all it needs to do is just hold the fucking strings, to be quite honest with you. So I just wanted it to look cool like that first one, like this one. Look how cool that looks. You understand, like right here where I'm pointing, that's where the strings would come in. Okay. Hey, Pat.
Yes.
Now that we've established what a ridiculous looking Photoshop job looks like, you want to bring me in the next bit with a little music?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dude, when I get oiled up, I just like the day. Like, that's why I was kind of like, I forget how many shows we do, but a couple shows ago, I was going to start talking shit about Uzi Vert, little Uzi Vert. I just want to, I just gotta, I just want to, and it's like, first of all, the song's great. And second of all, guy can fucking dance. Once you get oiled up, tell me you don't want a little, I just want to, Someone might be saying right now, why would you be oiled up? What does that mean? I'm oiled up.
Shined up?
I'm oiled up from drinking delicious Sour Power energy drinks. I'm jazzed up, guys. I've been trying not to get into all of the stuff that's happening in the world. Because it's just, who's right, who's wrong, what's good, what's bad. You know what I mean? So I've just been hiding in hobbies. Pat knows all about it. What am I doing, Pat? Tell him.
You're building your own guitars. You're making your own packs from Ghostbusters.
I forgot about that.
Which is awesome.
That is one. Okay.
Making videos and
stuff. Trying to get away from all this craziness. You know what I mean? So through doing that, through watching my aquarium videos and fish and shrimps and grocery stores and proton packs and guitars, I found this guy, and this is dude, E-Channel needs to get a hold of this guy. We were talking about, Pat, what was the thing we were talking about with the, it was like a documentary on Netflix about the machete hobo killer. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I remember that.
So this guy, it's on Netflix or something. He's like a machete. Right. He's Kai, and he like kills or does something.
A hippie.
He's a hippie, and he's got like a machete or something, or a golf club. I don't remember what it is.
It was he had a hatchet.
That's what he had. He has a hatchet, right? None of this matters. The whole point is he does this thing, and the E-Channel gets on this guy immediately. They're like, he needs a show. Well, you know who really needs a show? This fucking guy. I saw this roadie guy doing a gear rundown. It's on like Guitar Premiere. Of course I don't have, I'm not going to blame Jeremiah. That's on me. You know what? I always blame Jeremiah. That one's on me. I didn't take the screenshot. This is from a YouTube channel. They do gear rundowns. I forgot this one. I was on a whole Billy Corgan kick.
Okay.
And this guy's Billy Corgan's roadie.
Oh, wow.
Right. Okay. So that makes it almost way better. We might get into the Billy Corgan stuff later. It really isn't necessary. This is his roadie. This is the coolest thing you'll see all week. Check it out. First of all, hold on. Before I even play the video. So to the left is the guy who does these gear rundowns. He's got Tim. What the fuck is that guy's name? He's got a look to him. Can't remember. Oliphant. He looks like Timothy. He looks like Timothy Oliphant. Yeah. But we're looking at the Tom Arnold guy. This guy looks like fucking Tom Arnold, first of all, and he's hilarious. All right, I'm just gonna press play. Let's do it.
They sound great. He plays them well. Yeah. And I like looking after them. They're nice guitars.
Yeah. No, it's interesting because he's such a Strat guy forever. And now he's going, 2 humbuckers instead of 3. I mean, it's an interesting change.
Yeah. And I never really.
All right, hold on. There's some weird audio thing happening. I don't know what.
A little pitter pattering going on.
Okay, so let's give a disclaimer. I don't know how that's going to be through the rest of this. It might be there. It might not be. That's not the point. Just stay tuned. Like, okay. I always say I don't need to set this up, but I actually always do. Here's the deal. Timothy Oliphant over here is questioning Tom Arnold about his roadie skills. And Tom Arnold just became a roadie for Billy Corgan. So he's not sure of all the answers. That's the setup. That's what we're paying attention to. Let's check it out.
Probably. We'll go with.
Okay, you know what? I can't do the bit. I can't do it with the audio this bad.
It's too much of a distraction.
It's too much of a distraction. This guy's too funny. It's ruining the whole thing. This guy's too good to have it ruined by this shitty audio. I don't know what's going on. So let's cancel this bit. We'll cut that. Let's do super quick dumb TMZ. Pat, we had to cut that bit. Bring me in a dumb TMZ.
All right. You want Want some music?
Yes, please.
Here you go.
This kind of goes in with my online dealings, which I think we're going to get to after the break, but here we go. This is TMZ. American actor Spencer Breslin was only 10 years old when he played the role of Conrad Walden in the family fantasy film The Cat in the Hat back in 2003. Guess what he looks like now? TMZ, huge clickbait article. That's the point, obviously. I don't even think it's clickbait. I think it's just interactions, because obviously this is horseshit. And I say a horseshit answer. Is he older now?
Okay.
Duh.
Nice.
Fucking duh. Anyone would have fucking said. Pat just said that. I'm guessing he's he's like 20 years older now, right? So this is the world we live in, guys. Just an FYI. This is what we're dealing with. This guy says, yes, he's older. That's what happens when time passes.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks
dude.
for clearing
Okay,
that up, dude.
perfect. And then I retort with, my comment is so absurd. The fact that you took it seriously is alarming. I didn't, you know what? And now I'm mad because I usually say they're going to be a part of the program when I do that. But I didn't. And this comment under it, I think, is something else he said. He was actually, this guy was like making fun of me so hard. This next comment was like, I don't even know if it was him. It was someone else. I don't know why I blocked it out either. It was just because it wasn't about that. It was just like, yeah, what happened? I'll have to find it. We'll put it on the show. I don't know. This whole, Pat, what do you think? It's break time?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pat, bring us into the break. We've got Global Warming Episode 5 coming up, guys. We'll see you in a second or a minute.
Hey, you worms, get in the car already.
Whoa, check, please.
Dog, we ain't falling for that again.
Only thing you're gonna fall for is these magnificently well-maintained abs.
Oh, snap, it's Wahlburgers. Dude, I love hamburgers. I really do.
I eat hamburgers
That's
like
great.
constantly.
Yo, I'm not Wahlburgers. That's my brother Donnie. He's in TV. I'm in movies. I'm Mark Wahlberg. Ever heard of him?
Well,
Definitely.
yeah, for sure.
This car, dude, it's so dope.
So dope.
So dope.
So, where'd you get it?
Yo, I'm here from the future, and I'm here to save your life, Phil.
Why? What's gonna happen?
You're gonna get neck cancer.
Dude, you're like all neck.
Shut up, Philippe.
And in the future, there's a problem with one of your worm kids. He commits murder, and he gets chopped. Or no, he doesn't get chopped up. He chops somebody up. Feeds the little birdies, and then the birdie flies away.
What?
Bro, that is messed up.
Yeah, it's super messed up. Why don't you raise your kids right?
So this is a time machine?
Yeah, that's right. It's a time machine.
This is a time machine.
I saw a movie like this.
It's a great
but
movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it's a time machine. Check this out. It's a flux thermometer.
No.
I mean, it's a city multiplex. We're gonna play my next movie. I'm fucking Mark Wahlberg.
Dog, no, it's the...
Flux capacitor.
Yo, it's like I'm sitting in the car with a bunch of microbiology majors. You guys are worms.
Oh, yeah,
We're super smart.
we do division.
We're constantly dividing.
I mean, we divide here.
we divide there.
Haha. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, check this out.
The car doesn't start, does it?
Whoops.
You just roll down that hill.
My boyfriend's black and he's gonna be mad because I've been sucking. Dick Gruesome here. Welcome back to the Dick Gruesome program. How about that global warming part 5? Guys, Pat,
I loved it.
fucking amazing. What are we gonna do next? Maybe we'll start playing the Burn Notice movie during the breaks.
There you go.
Who knows?
Available on Tubi. Correct?
And Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah.
Pat's getting it. Pat's the best. Pat's the best, guys. He's the best.
Hey.
Ruined it. Okay. We're, like I said, we've been switching things up just a tad, just a little bit, as you've noticed. I always like to stay in tune.
Yeah.
I always like to stay in tune, Pat.
Hell yeah.
We've been having an amazing show. We've been having a smoking hot show. Am I right, Pat?
Yeah.
What is more smoking hot than a new Sour Power product? Sour Power smoke sticks. Guys, get a zoom in on this. Can you get it? Can you get it? Oh my gosh. Sour Power has been innovating, regenerating, manipulating society the way they see fit. And honestly, I'm behind them 10,000%. We got the Sour Power smoke sticks. Guys, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm working. You know, I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I be working, right? This accent, I don't even know what this accent is. I think this is black. I'm doing black right now. Sometimes I'll be at work, you know, and I'll be having a fix. You gotta get a fix.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes you gotta get fixed up. I gotta get fixed up when I'm in a bad mood. When I'm stressed out at work and I get home and I need a drink, an energy drink, obviously, because I need energy because I've been working all day. Energy drinks. Sometimes I need a smoke stick. Man, that's not bad. That's not bad. There's no way this is.
Flavor?
No way this is the most flavorful. Oh yeah, that's good. This is not, and I don't think this is addictive. What this is Korean Rage. Oh yeah. Korean Rage. Pat, can you read that while you do it?
Korean classic Rage. The yellow Rage style is created with the original Korean Rage tobacco mix that has become synonymous with our brand. It's an aggressive, flavored, smoky stick made from earthly tasting ingredients.
This is good. It's good. You don't buy them if you can't pre-order. All right.
Made from waste to landfill material at a dump.
Good stuff. Good stuff. There's no way. Guys, do not.
Smells weird.
It's got chemicals for sure. I'm feeling zipped up though. I'm feeling loopy, man. I'm feeling zipped. Let's get to it. Let's get to my online dealings. We're saving. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Guys, I was on. Pat's gonna love this segment. Pat's all with me on this one. Me and Pat have disagreeing tastes about things, so we're gonna have our separate perspectives on this. But let me go first, Pat, if that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this meme. Trans rights are human rights. Fair enough. Makes sense to me. Got no problem with trans rights. However, I am curious, right? I am curious, right? So here's where we get into it. Here we go.
It's okay to ask some questions.
Right? Happy trans visibility. And also, too, guys, I'm so generous. I'm blocking out names. This isn't about these people. This is about the conversation. Right? So that's why the names are blocked out. Happy Trans Visibility Day. I said super curious as to what rights trans people do not have. Honest question, right? Mm-hmm. She replies, and this bitch takes the goddamn bait. Oh my God. I couldn't even plan for a better interaction. Sometimes it's like
Trying to stir shit up.
Well, it's like you throw these softballs and it's like, no way they're going to bite. No way they're going to bite. And they do every time. So check it out. I don't even want to read this whole thing. Honestly, all I care about is all right, let's do it. Right now, there's a lot of bills being passed here in the United States, mostly in the South, that are trying to remove the rights of healthcare and gender confirming meds and medical needs. They are trying to pass laws to remove trans children from homes and preventing them from transitioning. Cut to my comment. Here we go. So she says that, and I said, I just want to confirm. I'm just trying to confirm what we're all talking about here. And I should also disclaimer. I'm going to disclaimer right now. You want to be trans? Go for it. You know what I mean? No problem with it. Here's my problem. You're not trans when you're helping a child, giving them drugs and telling them when I was in 3rd grade, I saw 3 ninjas.
Yeah.
I was a ninja for 2 years. Do you know what I mean, Pat? Kids don't know shit. I don't know shit. So the idea that, yeah, you have to be, how old to buy cigarette? How old do you have to be to buy Sour Power smoke sticks? 21 years old to buy these simple, delicious smoke sticks. Cut your dick off. I don't know, 10, 11? Cut it off. Who gives a fuck, huh?
I don't know. I think you should have to at least
9?
graduate high
8?
school.
Let's give them some meds, dude. Let's start that fucking genetic modifying early so they're not a freak when they grow up. Right? That's the idea. Hey, when people transition, when they pass puberty, they're fucking weird. So let's get them early. Is that the idea? I'm 38 years old.
You don't know shit.
You think I know if it's a good idea to cut my dick? I'm thinking about it. I'm like, this Dylan guy, where's our Budweiser ads? All we're getting is Sour Power shit. They're not doing anything for us. We get 1 free can per episode. That's all we get. So I said, I said something before this. Pat, what did I say? Oh, so you're pro child mutilation. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. And then she says this stuff. Who even cares? It doesn't even matter. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't even matter. She said a bunch of stupid shit. Then I said, you should be in prison. Not to fear, you will be featured on the next episode of the Dick Gruesome program. Cheers. So that's what I do.
Just ruin people's day.
And also, too, by the way, she did a whole thing where it was like, if you don't like what I have to say, unfollow me. Of course, I wouldn't do that. I would never unfollow anyone. She blocked me, and she blocked.
Somebody you know personally?
No.
Okay.
This is not someone I know personally. This is an online thing with Bird Notice, and she actually says something funny somewhere. Is it in here? Maybe it was the last one. At some point in time, she says, like, fuck you and your shitty show. I don't know where it is. I don't care, but it's very funny. I laughed. Good for you. It is a shitty. Yeah, I know it's shitty. I know how shitty the show is, or whatever show you're talking about. It's not the point. You should be in prison, as far as what I'm reading. You know what I mean? And then I think I have one more cap on this. I'm not sure what it is. But she did block me. She blocked me, blocked her account, so you can't. I tried to find. She's a pinup model too, so then I didn't feel right exposing who she was, but she is a pinup model, and I was gonna do that, but then I couldn't find it. And I'm pretty lazy, so you won this one. She won this one, and this is part of my online dealings. This has nothing to do with what I just said. This got nothing. I can't believe this got nothing. This is one of these hip hop pages I'm on. It says Rap Fact: Future and Kendrick Lamar both started their rap careers in 2004. And I wrote a comment that says, it's cool these two can patch things up. R.I.P. Takeoff. I thought that was going to get, it got nothing. Not even one like or anything. It's, does anyone get the joke?
Are you trying to say that's the Migos?
Yes, that's what.
Is it not the Migos?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
No one thought that. Okay, that's fine.
I initially was like, is that the Migos?
Right.
So, okay.
You throw them out and maybe people get them. Maybe they don't. It happens. It happens to the best of us, guys. Pat, give me some music. Let's go into the next bit.
Okay.
Shit. It kind of makes me mad because we were supposed to have Pete on an episode or two ago. We were going to do the Crip Walk update. Yeah, we'll do it next time.
We'll get him on here eventually.
Eventually it will happen, guys. Pete will be back. Or he won't be.
And now, this week's Double Take.
Okay, so this week's Double Take, Pat's going to be playing, and you at home should be playing as well. The idea of the Double Take is what's going on here. I know I have a couple bits like this, but the idea is we're going to watch something, and we want to know what's going on here.
Okay.
Now that I
give it my best.
So I don't know what happens once I get a microphone to my mouth. I can't stop being gas-ish. My point being, that's what I say all the time. I was watching a video on YouTube of a guy who was doing a tutorial, and they get in these scenes. My point being, and then it's like, enough.
Right.
So that's my thing. My point being, we're going to watch this clip. I got two bits like this. It's like, what is this really about? And this week's double take. It's almost the same bit. It doesn't matter. We're going to watch a clip. Guess what you think it might be about. Here we go.
Of guitar and instrumental music, the biggest name that is sure to ring a bell is Polyphia.
Pat doesn't remember what it is. All right.
Is one of the most influential progressive Christian rock bands of the decade, but they portray an image that is synonymous to that of successful rappers. Their I don't give a fuck attitude, distinctive poise.
How much time do we have?
Sheer
all right, hold on.
Has been their
Let's pause. Let's pause halfway through, guys. We're pausing halfway through on this screenshot of, I believe his name is Scott Legath or something like that. That doesn't matter also, by the way. That's not what this is about. And also, that isn't this bit.
That's not this bit.
But it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of the same bit. Guys, we're going to keep watching. What is this week's double take? What is it? Let's keep watching.
Right? I would say I like mine a little bit better than yours, but that's funny because I would go as far to say that I think mine's just flat out better.
Polyphia managed to single-handedly shift the tides of progressive music while also being one of the most controversial bands on the internet. How did they do it? How did the guys go from...
Is this what it's about? Because they're controversial and they're like internet Christians or something? Like, what's it about? Let's keep watching. We're almost there. Here we go.
A weird attitude.
Here we go. Is it a weird attitude? Pat just said weird attitude. Is it a weird? Let's keep going.
Rock, but with a hip hop attitude.
Just underdogs to mainstream celebrities. In order to understand Polyphia's immense success, we have to address their incredible backstory and how they became.
Here we go, guys. You ready?
I hope all
this
of you
week's
guys
double take. He's black, guys. Did anyone see it coming? Did anyone see it coming? Pat, did you see this coming?
No, that's not what I expected.
At all.
At all.
At all. I'm watching all this stuff, and this took me by. This was like I couldn't even goddamn believe what just happened right now. I'm gonna go back like 10 seconds. Let's just watch it again. I'll re-enjoy what just happened.
Story and how they became the Polyphia we all know today. I hope all of you guys are doing well today. I'm guitarist and producer.
Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt. First of all, also too, Little E. I don't know, Little E, he hasn't been here for some time. He's got hair like this now, too, by the way. It's longer, too. Little E's got hair like this. Do you know that? Little E has hair like, I don't even know who this guy is. It was a random thing on my YouTube channel. Or on my, I'm going through YouTube and this comes up and I started, because the Polyphia, Tim Henson, and he looks like a little trans. Yeah, I think me and Pat talked about this before. He looks like a little trans, like the whole idea. There's looks
the guy that shreds. He's got the neck tattoos.
Right. Because there's looks to all of the decades, right? Like, so the 70s, 60s hippies, 70s, like whatever, 80s glam, 90s grunge, 2000s emo, 2010. So this decade, trans. It's a trans look, no matter whether you are or aren't. If you want to be in, you're trans, baby. I don't know what the fuck to say. You're trans. We got to get into Tim Henson, but that's who he's talking about. So I was watching this. This guy and I'm like, this guy's, first of all,
he's trans?
Smooth as fuck is what I was going to say. No, he's not trans. This guy's not if this guy's trans, then trans is cool. I don't know what the fuck this. Then I'm on trans board. You know what I mean? Give me a fucking transportation ticket to Transland and I'll fucking be. If this guy's trans, you know what I mean?
Transylvania.
Give me to Transylvania. Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler. Give me Vlad the Impaler. I can't say that word. Say it, Pat.
Impaler.
There
you go.
Fuck the whole bit up.
Impaler.
I felt like that was going to be really good, too. I was onto something.
Vlad the Impaler.
That's what I'll do.
That makes it a little weird actually saying Vlad.
Right.
It does.
It's tough.
Affect it.
It is tough.
Okay.
Pat's always got my back. He's the best. Pat's the best, but also too, don't steal my show. You know what I mean? Like this is still okay, cool. As long as we're on the same page. I want to level the show out a little bit. You know what I mean?
All right.
I want to correct the ship, so to speak. What do you think about doing a little I was gonna say black tape event. There's this black tape event. It's basically a magician who puts black tape on very sexy women to create clothing. Right? It's very erotic. It's pretty fun. I'm excited to get into it. But before we do that, let's do zombie worms. I've been trying to get rid of this bit for like weeks now, so we got to get rid of this bit first. We're going to keep everyone on board. Hey, we got tape titties coming up, guys. Tape titties. Black tape titties. Stay tuned. Do not skip ahead. We got zombie worms right now. Check this out. This is Crazy Creatures. Their sub count. What's their sub count? 57. 57K, guys. This is a real channel. This isn't us. You know what I mean? They got real stuff going on. These worms turn snails into disco zombies. Pat, what do you think this is going to be? Like legit, what do you think this is going to turn out to be right now?
Really not sure. It looks pretty crazy though.
It's nuts, sure. But like, do you have any like predictions or no? You just want to see it? We can see it.
Said zombie snail?
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds pretty crazy to me. I don't know what to say. Zombie snail.
Hey! It's a zombie snail. Let's check it out.
No, this snail isn't ready to rave. It couldn't be further from the truth. It has been turned into a zombie by a mind-controlling parasite. And there's no other way to put this. It's pulsating inside the tentacles of the unfortunate snail. This is the green banded.
Let's pause it up. Do we understand? Do we understand what's happening, guys? A live snail was infiltrated by a parasite worm or something. Crawled in through its maybe eyeballs or rectum. Genitalia, probably.
Yeah.
Went through its eyeballs, and now it's fucking doing little Uzi verts inside this fucking snail's eyeballs, by the way. Pretty badass. And honestly, I think I'm going to put that music over when it's doing the dance. Let's keep watching.
Sac. The larvae will feed on the insides of the snail straight through their skin.
That's fucking
Eventually, it transforms into large sacs called sporocysts and moves to the snail's eye stalks. And this is where the disco-raving zombification takes place. When infected, they're up to 3 times more active than usual. They're kind of like possessed zombies on steroids. Combine that with the pulsating green display, and they look more like big, irresistible caterpillars for hungry birds, which swoop in.
All right, hold on. This is the best part. This is what's actually fucking crazy as fuck about this. My microphone keeps fucking around and shit. We only got so much money on this show. Guys, don't blame Jeremiah. He has no budget. And honestly, I don't even think he really exists. Here's the thing. These parasite things are awesome because the cycle continues, right? So they infect these snails or whatever, right? And then they're in the snails. And now check out what the birds do.
Inside the bird, the parasite begins to grow in the rectum of its avian host. Yep, whatever you want to call home, I guess.
Oh no. Did they zombify the bird?
But this parasite has one last trick up its sleeve. Green-branded brood sacs are hermaphroditic, meaning they have both male and female reproductive organs, making reproduction a whole lot easier. The fertilized eggs are released with the bird's poop for an unsuspecting snail to eat, and this amazing life cycle starts all over again.
Okay, we got to close this out probably. I got Fat Adele I kind of want to do. Oh, I got the Billy Corgan stuff. I got DJ School. I've got AI drumming. You know what?
What?
Are you exhausted or what?
Me? Why?
You a little sweepy? You sweepy?
I was up too early today.
You got up early? What time did you get up?
4.
Should we vibe?
Yeah, let's vibe.
Hey guys, let's just vibe out. Let's rejuvenate. Let's recharge. You know what I mean?
Scream type thing.
And like he can't even really pull it off live.
Sure.
But it doesn't even matter, dude. It's so badass as fuck, dude. I love that band. That's Knocked Loose. I feel like Beavis and Butthead. I want to do Fat Adele, dude. I've been dying to do Fat Adele.
Me too.
Hell yeah, dude. And you know what? Here's the thing about Fat Adele. Not that bad.
Wait, she's not fat anymore, right?
Yes, that's the bit, of
She
course.
was better when she was fat, though, right?
We'll see. I think we're going to find out.
Okay.
When was Adele better? That's a great question, Pat. Was Adele better when she was large, or was she better when she's not large? And honestly, she did the gamut too. Like she was never. You know what? I talked about her right there as though she was Lizzo.
Right.
I don't think she was ever Lizzo size. Was she? Was she Lizzo size? Was Adele Lizzo size?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I feel like when she was bigger, she was more popular because I haven't heard anything about her since she thinned out, really. Not like it used to be. Like everyone was like, "Oh, Adele."
Right. Well,
I think she broke some people's hearts by losing the weight, maybe.
Right. A lot of fat girls lost ambition. They're like, "Oh, I need Cocaine Bear to do this."
Right.
Do you see what I'm talking about? I can't stop with the gas, dude. I'm trying, man.
Gaseous clay.
Gaseous clay. Can we get some fart drops or what? I don't know what's happening anymore. Pat, play me some fart drops.
Got a couple.
But let me get a long one. Some sustain. Yeah. We're off the rails here, guys. We've got time, honestly, to be quite fucking honest. To be honest, we could do another vibe session. And I have one too. If we wanted to.
Sure.
We're not going to.
We don't have to.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're not going to. Okay. What are we on? Black tape event? I clicked on something. I forgot what it is. Oh, Fat Adele. Perfect. Oh my God. I've been dying to do Fat Adele. This is what we're talking about. Okay, so here she is. This is Fat Adele, right? I'm on Facebook. Dick Gruesome on Facebook. Guys, add me on Facebook. You know what I mean? That's why it's there.
Exactly.
I was on Facebook. I forgot. Actually, I remember exactly who posted this. And I'm not going to say his name, Nick Sosa. You're a cool guy. Don't worry about it. But you fuck up sometimes. Sometimes you need to be checked. Sometimes when you have friends, they should check you. You know what I mean? Like, dude, maybe don't be gay all the fucking time. How about that? So he posted this thing and it says, I don't know if you can see this right up here. It says the best to ever do it. That's what he wrote, by the way. And that's why, and that's why this is an issue. He loved for an inexplicable reason. This guy loved Adele so much, but not really though, huh? The best to ever do it to lose weight. Wow, this big fat whore needs to lose weight, doesn't she? That's kind of fucked up. I thought she was beautiful the way she was, being a big fat slob. You know what I mean? You're beautiful. Sometimes big fat slobs are beautiful. You know what I mean? Why lose the weight? Who got to you, Adele? Did Nick Sosa get to you? Did his comments get to you, Adele? Pat, do you understand what I'm saying or no?
Sure, I don't know who's Nick Sosa. Is that just a random person? I'm just saying he's
right.
that big of a fan.
That's what I'm saying too. Pat's right. Nick, what's going on here? What's going on here?
Mean, it's fine to like whatever you like, but I just find that odd.
That you make a whole thing about it, the best to ever do it. So here, and by the way, let's get to it. Let's go through the pictures. We got 5 pictures plus 4, I guess. We got a big, here she is. And I guess she's losing weight throughout these pictures, by the way. And also, too, this first picture is at her most creative and most successful. So let's ruin people's, fucking creativity, too. That's a great fucking job, guys. Hey, let's fucking bash them into fucking skinniness. And like Pat just said, I haven't heard shit from this bitch in years. Every year, every pound she drops is a song that's not being listened to, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Possible. It seems about accurate. I mean,
let's go through it. She's losing weight up here, and then you know what I mean? And then we got this picture, and then she's like super skinny over here. The best to ever do it, guys. She's skinny. She's attractive for you guys. I hope you guys like it. She's completely drained of anything worthy of humanity now. Good for you guys. You've ruined her. Let's see this next picture. And I think I wrote a comment. That's probably what this is. Oh, yeah, I did. Of course I did. Can you see what it says? It says, what an accomplishment. She's not fat anymore.
Jesus.
Let's note. Everyone should note. Pat, note this. Jeremiah, get this in the books.
All right.
He deleted this post shortly after.
Did he get a lot of flack?
No, I think it was just my comment. I think it made him realize what a fucking douchebag. Yeah, dude, she lost big fucking, I'm so sick of these fucking fatties losing weight and everyone thinks it's an accomplishment. An accomplishment. How about don't be, giant in the first place? That's an accomplishment. I'm so fucking tired of it. And then there was this fucking thing about the whale. Yeah, I'm getting into it. Yeah, I'm doing it, man. I'm getting into the whale. I would never watch the whale. I have no plans on watching the whale. I have no, what? Brendan Fraser, Airhead's amazing. Encino Man.
Classics.
There's maybe another one. Probably. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not the point.
School Tide.
School
Ties.
Which one's that?
He plays a Jew and he's like,
dude, I never.
And he's hated on.
What? That one sounds great.
He goes to a college and
for real.
He tries to hide it and they try to.
Is this after and seen? When is this?
I think it is. It was like a serious movie.
Oh, it's serious. So this is like what? 2001? What is this?
No, this was still in the 90s.
Right.
But it was like supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be set. Maybe in the 60s.
Sounds boring, but
it's a totally. I haven't watched it in years, but
did you like it or what?
I don't know. Kind of at the
Jesus
time. Maybe,
Christ. Okay, whatever. We're done with that.
If I watch it now, I'd be like, "Fuck this movie."
So when you say School Ties, I'm just like Family Ties. What's up with Michael J. Fox? You know what I mean? He's got a documentary coming out on Apple TV. You guys hear about this? You guys know about this? You hear about this? Wait, Jay Leno, you guys hear about this? You know about this? Michael J. Fox has a
Alex
P. Keaton, Republican too.
Oh man,
that was back in the day. He was setting the fucking wave for Ben Shapiro's. I bet Ben Shapiro was a big Family Ties fan. You know what I mean? Him and Steven Crowder. Who else is one of those guys? Alex Jones. No, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, all right. Fuck. There was another one of those guys that's in the mix too. It doesn't matter. All right. Let's keep moving on. That's not what this is about. Pat, come on. Let's stay focused.
Let's go.
I think that's actually the end of the bit. She's fat. That's it.
End of story.
End of fucking story.
Moving on.
Moving goddamn on, dude. And here's the thing about the Dick Gruesome program. You can be fat. you can be skinny, you can be ugly, you can be pretty. We're gonna make fun of you. We're coming, right? I mean, it's, or we won't. Sometimes people are just cool as fuck, though, too. Let me get on to someone who's cool as fuck, because honestly, I've been dying to talk about this motherfucker. You know what I mean? I got this crazy white lady. That's for Jamie. Let's end with the Billy Corgan.
Nice, yeah.
As going with the whole show, with the whole mentality of Pat's ideas. Pat's so hooked on these guitars and making guitars and doing 3D prints. I can't, sometimes I go to pick Pat up to do this show and he can't even be bothered. I've got filament on the way from Amazon. It's 0.4. Who cares, Pat? Who cares?
It's the best filament.
We got a show to do, Pat.
Come on.
Pat's been playing the guitar. Pat's been writing songs. Pat's been on YouTube. Pat's been watching Billy Corgan. What do we think about him?
I like Billy.
In what way? Go.
Back in the day, I was a fan of some of the Smashing Pumpkins songs and music albums.
Absolutely. I love the Smashing Pumpkins. I don't love them, but I like them.
And
I like them.
What's interesting now is he like resurrected an old wrestling company and like brought it back, kind of. And,
So I don't know about
I thought
that.
That was odd.
What is it?
The NWA.
What?
It's like the National Wrestling Alliance or Association.
Right. The NWA.
He purchased the rights to it.
When you say NW, it's like I just think, oh, I'm like, wait,
Sure,
he got
right.
the fucking.
You're like, wait a minute.
Dude, he's fucking wild, man. Billy Corgan is fucking wild. I was gonna say I think he gets a bad rap, but he doesn't. Like he's for sure an asshole, without a doubt.
Probably.
He's without a doubt. I love the guy.
Sure.
I fucking love this guy. Everything he says is hilarious. I think this guy's amazing. I've got some clips. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did this a while ago. We're going to figure it out together right now of what this means. Let's check it out. And I'm sure I'm going to explain to. Oh, okay. Sweet. Just me clicking on the first thing kind of gives me an idea. Mm-hmm. He was on the Joe Rogan program. Oh. I'm going to take I should take a photo of my thing here. It says Billy Corgan killed Kurt Cobain.
Oh shit.
This was, and just for funny, this is funny. I don't believe that.
That's
I'm just
hilarious.
it's
I'm sorry.
So like this is my idea of his confession of him killing Kurt Cobain. In no way do I think that happened. However, if it did, pretty fucking cool, dude. I don't know if there's a better way to do it.
He says he did it here?
No, I don't even know I don't remember. That was just my idea. That was a note I had.
Okay.
That was a note I had. We'll see what it is. Let's check it out.
It's like I've had weird experiences with like people, not with Nirvana people, but like people who were in the Nirvana world. There's still like this weird like, because I'm from Pumpkin World.
Right.
Like sometimes I'll have weird stuff happen and I'll dig down and find out it was like somebody who used to work in Nirvana World trying to cut my ankles 27 years later. Like so weird, like so parochial.
Okay, so let's cut out super quick. I'm remembering my train of thought here. This whole idea of him killing Kurt Cobain was just a stupid joke. That's not really what this is about. What this is about is Billy Corgan's trying to say things, but he's also doesn't want to say shit. So it's so fucking... Just say it. Just say what you want. I was in this world, but they were in this world, and then they're trying to... And he's trying... Who? What are you talking about? Like, it's this amazing story everyone wants to hear about. But little bitchy Corgan won't goddamn give us the juice. We want to squeeze that fucking lemon head of yours, Billy Corgan. Give us the juice. Let's see the next clip. You fucking pumpkin.
I don't think the Smashing Pumpkins are really grunge. They're alternative.
It's about, well, they, okay. Hold on, before we go, Pat's bringing something up. We got to talk about this real.
That's kind of what he was talking about a little bit. There's
well,
a difference, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course there is. But also, too, what I'm finding out is these bands played together, I guess, on several occasions. And not only that, which we're going to get into, Pat, they had the same producer, Butch Vig. We're never even getting into all this. Oh, my God. We have so much. We're gonna have to cut it short. Let's watch this.
No, because a lot of people don't know, but I was like sort of around for a lot of that stuff. So I know a lot of stuff that I've never sort of talked about. Mm-hmm. So for me, watching that stuff is like, it's replaying something I don't want to replay. And B, I know a lot of the stuff is not based on fact because I was around for a lot of it.
Right.
And no one's ever talked to me about it. So people tried to pimp me out like in a Q&A with fans and ask me questions like I'm suddenly going to just talk about it. It's
right.
like,
yeah, of course we want to fucking know what you know, you stupid idiot. You're on the fucking Joe Rogan Experience talking about this. Yeah, people want to fucking know what you know, you dumb fucking lemon head pumpkin like whatever. Anyways, here's what's going to happen. We're going to keep going till it shuts down. Here we go. Last clip. I don't know what this is. Let's hear it.
I was around for the before, sort of during, and certainly a lot after. And I know a lot of stuff that, again, I know is not in the public domain. And so I go with what I know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's that whole Nirvana thing was, I mean, I remember the first time I heard Nirvana.
Right. That's where I cut it. Okay, I don't know what that.
Remember why you did that?
Right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Joe Rogan. Maybe it was because like I don't give a fuck what he. I don't know. There was something about it. It doesn't matter. I've got this Rick Beato video. Do you know Rick Beato?
No.
Dude, you're not on YouTube Guitar, dude.
Not.
When you go on YouTube and you make a profile, it says, "Are you on YouTube Guitar?" And then you say, "Yeah," and then you get Rick Beato.
Okay.
And he sells you his Rick Beato Gibson special for $3,000.
Oh, nice. That's a good deal.
I think it's a PRS. I don't even know what it is. It doesn't matter. Rick Beato is actually cool. I like this guy. He's old. He's like he's an old musician. And he knows his shit. He was around. He's like a producer. He did shit. Like he's not like he's not me or you. You know what I mean?
He's been around.
Right. He knows the business. He's legit, dude. He's got subs. Nice. That's how I judge.
Sure.
You got subs? A foot long. Okay, that's great. But how many? So here's Rick Beato interviewing Billy Corgan. This is great shit, dude. I really enjoy this. Let's keep watching. Let's see how long we get.
Records, rock bands over the last 15 years or so.
Yeah.
Does it sound weird to you?
It does. Even at times I hear stuff that we did to a grid and it sounds weird to me.
Talk about that a little bit. Talk about making records pre-Pro Tools on tape.
Mm-hmm.
As my friends joke, before there were Pro Tools, there were pros. Like to even get into a recording studio, you had to have a certain proficiency.
Yeah. I kind of look at it like the ship has sailed, right? Mm-hmm. We're forever now in the auto-tune,
this is great.
Melodyne, grid, Pro Tools land. Mm-hmm. It will never go back. You can go back.
Does it sound weird when you go back, you think? If you were to go back? Not you, but just in general. I think
to answer your question faithfully, it's hard to go back into that brain. In 92, when there was you could use a click, but you pretty much weren't gonna because it was just too laborious.
Yeah.
It was better just to get a good tape, right? And then
tell me what it's about.
Stuff on top of it. You were fully committed to that was what you had to do to achieve something. Subconsciously now, if you try to do that, you're thinking in the back of your mind, well, if I mess up, we can fix it and move it. And the minute you start moving, it's over. It's like,
listen,
it's the filter on Instagram, right? The minute you use the filter, it's like, well, that looks better. You know what I mean? You don't go back to the unfiltered picture. So,
fucking genius. That is so goddamn dude, that was the moment when I was watching Billy Corgan when I was like, this guy is no fucking joke. This guy's actually fucking great because he's such a douchebag. You know what I mean? Like he really is such a fucking douchebag. He's like the Aaron Rodgers. I can't get this fucking thing over here. Whatever the thing meant with Aaron Rodgers. The point is that that was the moment where I was like, dude, Billy Corgan fucking rules. It's so goddamn true. Once you fucking know about shit, you're not going back. Right. Me and Pat did a fucking beer cooler video before we did the show. Maybe we'll play it on the next show. But I was doing it and I was like, it wasn't film. It was, you know what? If this sucks, then we won't use it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what he's saying. Like, there's no going back. Everything's just so content. That's what he's saying. Maybe he's not. I think that's what he's saying. I got another clip. Oh man, are we gonna make it, Pat? Are we still going?
We are.
We're still going.
You'd be hard pressed in modern life to get people to commit to that, including producers, engineers, mixers, even who get used to everything landing. Boom, boom, boom. They get used to it.
Yeah.
Now you come in and it's like, well, in bar 36, it doesn't quite line up, and then it gets a little messy in the sub, and I had to go in and carve out the frequency.
Okay.
They're not living in that world anymore.
Does the audience expect it to be perfect? Even?
Yes.
Isn't that really
I'm not here to
the
blame
problem?
I'm not here to blame the audience. I've moved on from that part.
No, but they.
Okay. So what he's saying is like everything's become so non-organic, right? Everything's very predictable, on beat. We've got clicks, we've got all this, and that goes with everything. That's not just music, guys. I mean, that's fucking the world that we live in.
Video quality we can get off of a phone now,
right,
is incredible.
You're spoiled by everything you have. The creativity is tough to come by because, creativity is produced by AI. We're kind of going outside of the box right now. Yeah. The point, I'm still losing the point. I keep getting on it. Then hold on.
No, but they, I think it's subconscious though, don't you? That
everyone's used to it being perfect. That's what it is. Everyone's used to it being perfect. So like a big Smashing Pumpkins thing, and this is like a big thing with the Smashing Pumpkins, which I learned is they didn't play to a click for the most part. It was shoegaze, right? It'd come and go, like it was, and that's how the music worked. They're saying like what he's saying is bands and music and things in general. Probably not that part, music. You could vibe if you were a good musician, and you could do what you were going to do. Now you would never be able to make that kind of music now because everything is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, or So that's kind of his point. I'm getting on a tangent here. I'm not really sure why. Pat, do you know why I'm on a tangent or no?
We're still trying to make our way towards the.
That things that are rhythmically, gridded and auto-tuned.
But also tuning now.
Yeah.
Don't forget to.
Yeah, the auto-tuning that they expect that when they don't hear that, it doesn't sound right to them.
Yes. So,
and look how
not to throw Howard Willing, my friend and co-producer and engineer who's in the other room. He says he can't listen to certain old bands that are Hall of Fame bands because their vocals sound out of tune.
Okay. Hold on. I was talking over for Pat. We're going to go back a couple seconds right here. Let's listen to what Billy Corgan's saying about tuning.
Engineer who's in the other room. He says he can't listen to certain old bands that are Hall of Fame bands because their vocals sound out of tune. And
do you hear what he just said, guys? I keep twisting this way. A legendary producer can't listen to fucking old bands because their vocals are out of tune because his ears, and that's true with people who know music and shit. They can hear shit. I worked with a guy. I won't say his name. I wouldn't want to drag him under the shit I'm in. But this guy was fucking amazing, dude. He could hear an out of tune banjo from a room away. Hey, you're whatever a tune, G strings out of tune. It's like, dude, are you joking? And it was. They would check, and it was out of tune. People who know that shit can hear it. So he's not making it up. I never heard this story. This is the first time I heard it. Billy Corgan talking about when he first heard, because Butch Vig did Smashing Pumpkins and Nirvana. When he first heard the Nevermind album, this is great, guys. You probably heard it, but if you didn't.
Whatever the year would have been, he says, you want to hear the new Nirvana? He's got a boombox. He presses it, and it's Teen Spirit. And, as the sun's going down on a beautiful Wisconsin summer day, and I had two reactions. First of all, I was like, oh, he ripped off Boston.
Which it is.
Feeling interesting.
Which it is. Hold on, let's do a quick pause. Which it is. Everyone knows this, right? We all know that It Smells Like Teen Spirit is the it's a Boston more than a feeling. It is. And Kurt Cobain said it himself. So it's very funny. That's great that's his reaction. That's something like Pat would do if I showed him a song I made. Pat would be like, that's fucking, you just ripped. Anyways, all right, hold on. Let's keep listening. All right, here we go.
Two reactions. First of all, I was like, oh, he ripped off Boston more than a feeling. Interesting. And then when the song kicked in, I looked at Butch and I said, "You ripped off my guitar sound, motherfucker."
And look at his face. He's not fucking joking.
Right, he's serious.
Not goddamn joking, dude. He's legit serious. And he's talked about this before. Like, because there's a whole Butch Vig thing. I don't want to fucking school everyone because I don't know this shit either. I just watched a video on YouTube. But Butch, I mean, it's a great stuff. Like, he did the Pumpkins, and then Billy showed him how to, like, you know, layer guitars, and then Butch Vig did it for Nirvana, blah, blah, blah. I think it's great, dude. That's a fucking great clip. Let's just finish it out. Let's hear the rest of it. Pat, did you have something to say? I'm sorry.
No, I have nothing to add. Sorry.
I felt like I cut you off. JB got in my head, man. That black asshole. That's true. He's not an asshole. He's actually very sweet.
Good dude.
Because everything that he took into that was stuff I taught him. Butch didn't need me to teach him how to mic up a cabinet, but the way I would layer guitars, Butch was like, "Oh, I'll take that."
Right.
So now,
which is
Nirvana's on the radio every 18 seconds.
Sure.
And of course, every time I hear the guitar, I'm like, "Oh, there's my guitar sound."
Okay, so let's be clear real quick. That's not a sin. It's called learning. It's called fucking learning. You learn how to do stuff. You're not stealing your guitars. He's being over dramatic. That being said, but Billy Corgan has such a sweet moment talking about Butch Vig. Like it's like heartfelt. Like I think I had a tear, dude. I gotta get it. I'm gonna play it right now as we close the show. I'll find the clip. We'll play it. This has been a great show, Pat. I hope this is.
Oh yeah.
My sour pot with cigarettes. All right, guys, let's play that clip. Jeremiah, play it out. I think it's been a great show. I appreciate everyone's watching. The gas, I just can't stop it.
I'm trying to put this in a way that would translate in this context. I think Butch loves us and loved us, loves us. And I think the way he repaid his love to us was, I'm going to make sure you guys get that opportunity. I'm going to go all the way. It makes me emotional because I get it now in a way as an adult that I wouldn't have as a child. I'm going to give you everything I have, including the gravitas of my buzz. I'm going to make sure that the Pumpkins get across the line too. And not turn you into Nirvana. Let the Pumpkins be the Pumpkins. It's very emotional to me when I look back on it now because I realize he did us a good deed in that. Because I can't imagine who was blowing up his phone after that record.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can you imagine who was calling? I mean,
Everybody.
Not just grunge legends. Like, It would have been legends of the past because he figured out the magic formula because, and it was obvious then and it's obvious now. Nevermind was a once-in-a-generational record. It was that record. It was Are You Experienced? It was like, hello, something is happening. And we don't know what it is, but we know things have changed. So I think Butch going into that bunker with us at Triclops and spending that 5 months of hair pulling, arguing, and making that crazy record was his way of showing fidelity to Pumpkins and in particular me.